Welcome back to Happy's Kitchen, where your girl is either cooking or baking or making wine. There's so much that we have coming soon. Today we are making brown stew fish with my favorite gungu rice and peas. Now this is a large snapper that I got from Walmart. Surprisingly, I don't normally get fish from Walmart, but I saw it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. So I pick up 2 of them. Alright, so the very first thing that I normally do is wash my fish off. Me eat raw fish, or when fish cook and you can't taste the rawness. We're not about that around here. So of course I use my lemons. I always cut them up and I let the fish soak in the water for about 5 minutes or so before, I take it off. And I'm cutting it up, by the way. If I was home at my regular supermarket, I could have get them for cut up the fish for me. So that I get it sliced up. But I'm out of town, so we have to work with the way I work with. I can't say the knife I fight me too. But eventually I got it done. And people, I don't know if I'm me alone, but whenever I'm cooking fish, I have to remove the eyes. I am not cooking fish with the eyes fully intact. I always pop them out. But today we are fry them. So yeah, as you can see, my fish nice and cut up, and I'm letting it soak in the lime juice. Now, in the meantime, I am going to start my rice and peas. As I see me, I use tin peas, so you know that not going to take no time. Now, another thing that I love to do is, once it's not gungu peas in coconut milk, I will be washing my gungu. I don't know. I have to wash off the water. I'm not putting that in the pot, so that's just me right there washing my gungu properly. And then I'm just going to pop that in the pot. And then my coconut milk, I'm going to add that as well. And I know you see a lot of gungu rice and peas from me when it comes to me making rice and peas. So obviously I know so gungu are my favorite, right? I grew up on red peas. But I'm a gungu peas person. I'll tell you that. Gungu peas any day. Now my rice and peas have to have garlic and ginger. Yeah, man, ginger give it a nice spice there. The authentic Jamaican flavor there. That's one of the things where the ginger give it. So you want to make sure that you are using your ginger. So here I am just cutting up my ginger. And then I'm going to bust up my garlic and drop it in the pot too. Oh, another inconvenient thing that happened to me was that after I come back from Walmart, I'm realizing that there was no scallion and there was no thyme. But to see a girl like me that's been cooking from my eyes down my knee, trust me, there's many ways to go around that. Number one, scallion come from what? Onion. So if you're ever cooking and you run out of onion, a scallion, just cut up a cup of onion, put it in the pot. You don't want to put too much still in because you don't want it to be too much of an onion flavor. But you drop your onion in there and my ginger and my garlic, right? And my pepper, because I always use a little pepper. I like the little spicy flavor. It's not going to make the rice too hot, but it give it a nice little spice, right? And I'm going to add some little water, not too much. And then we just season it up with all of my seasoning or whatever your favorite seasoning is. This is the time where you season it. I also pop a piece of cream of coconut into the pot. I don't know if the camera caught that. But my regular salt, my black pepper, ginger, Maggi, my all-purpose, whatever seasoning you like to use, now is the time when you season your pot. And you taste it as you go along as to how you want it. Now, if you find that at this point, you not really taste the ginger or the garlic that you drop in from earlier, the pepper, don't worry. Once you finish with the rice and you start steam it down, it will come out of the flavor. So just keep that in the back of your head so you don't overdo in the process, right? So yeah, man, and that's why I normally put in the coconut milk at first too. Because you want the coconut milk to kind of boil out a little bit too. You understand? It helps to enhance the flavor. And when it boil out too, the rice not go bad. But I'll explain that further on or in another video. From doing rice and peas and cooking more and more, you kind of get the hang of it, right? So here I am now, just letting the water come down a little bit, and then I'm going to turn down the fire on extreme low. Now, the really hard is we understand the part here. I didn't have no foil paper, so I opted for a plastic bag Just bust up a plastic bag, man, and wash it properly. And pop it in the pot and you're good to go. Now my fish at this point, I take it out of the water and I dry it. I also season it. And I season it with my favorite seasoning. The same one that I use in my rice and peas pot is the exact same one that I'm using on my fish. My ginger Maggi, my salt, my black pepper. And I know a lot of people that be like, but why are you using so many seasons? Just black pepper and salt of it. Nah, not when it comes to me. I do it in moderation. You understand? And I season it just the way it is supposed to season. Trust me. It reflects in the fish, especially because it's brown stew fish. Trust and believe. Now also in my gravy for the brown stew fish, I'm going to fry the fish first, right? And then I put it back in the gravy. I always like to use my garlic and onion. And I use a generous amount. I'm also using some sweet peppers. So here I have a piece of yellow one and a piece of red one. And then of course I'm going to use my pepper, my hot pepper, scotch bonnet pepper as well. Because of fish. And to me, I just feel like fish must spicy. So if you're afraid of spice, I don't know, you can cook it to how you want it. But when in my kitchen, it have to have some form of spice. Trust me, the ground seasoning plays an important part in the flavoring. You can't just think powder seasoning alone and go do it. So make sure you cut up a nice amount of seasoning and put it to the side. Alright? Here I am getting my carrot and my pepper. And I normally store my pepper in the freezer. So when I buy my scotch bonnet peppers to make it last longer, just pop it in the freezer once you take it out of the packet. Because if you leave it in the fridge like that, it's going to get spoiled easily. So just wash it off and put it in the freezer. And I use it right from there. Alright, so now I'm just hotting my oil. And as you can see, I'm not put no one bag of fish in at one time. I let it give it space to breathe. 3 pieces is enough. And one thing with snapper. By the way, snapper is my favorite fish. Snapper I go fry nice. You don't want to do it. You don't want to dry it out too much, you know. But yeah, man, it fry good. This is my rice here, as you can see. Once I put it on and turn it down and let it do its thing, it's nice and steamy. May I tell you. Gungu rice and peas, that man. Yeah, you can't go wrong with gungu. And it's quick cook because of the thin one. So here I am now. After I pour off all the oil, I just leave a little bit. People may not really like cook with oil, but when it comes to like brown stew fish, so you want to use the oil we use and fry the fish because it holds the flavor as well. So after me cut up my seasoning and I drop it in, I just add a little bit of water. And I'm using my fish and meat sauce. Yeah, man, a good Jamaican fish and meat sauce that will help with the sauce. And as you can see, once I have the sauce, once it's thicken up to where I want it, I just drop my fish back inside there. And I let them do like about 1.5 minutes on each sides. Yeah, man. And use the gravy, assist the gravy, put the gravy on it, and you're good to go. And that is it. Congratulations, you just cook brown stew snapper with gungu rice and peas. Yeah, man. It's just like that. And on a day like today, when I don't want to do too much, I just decide to go with some Caesar salad. I know it's not a traditional Jamaican thing, Caesar salad, nah. Because we don't do with raw veg, right? But today I'm like, man, I don't want to do no vegetable. So, but I have to have vegetable with my Sunday dinner, if you get what I'm saying. So I just went with some Caesar salad. And that's dinner right there. And we come to the end of this vlog. So remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Bye.